Hello, fellow patriots, and welcome back to the Silent Majority Politics YouTube channel. Today, we will be looking at the recent report of Representative Eric Swalwell being connected to a Chinese spy, and we will be reacting to the House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy's reaction to it on the Ingram angle with Laura Ingram.
Ratcliffe continues to try and say that China or Iran are equally as threatening as Russia, when Russia is the only one who has a strict preference for Donald Trump, is trying to tear down Joe Biden, is actively trying to run misinformation campaigns through Congress. No other country is going that far and has that much resources.
So he's vilifying Ratcliffe and protecting China. How does this guy get on the Intel Committee? And isn't it time for congressional hearings of some sort about the Chinese influence?
Yes, that's why I did the task force. That's why I went forward with the Republicans did, even when the Democrats pulled out a bipartisan. But question, why is he going after the director of Intel, John Ratcliffe, who recently came out and showed where China is 6 times larger spending and spying than Russia is, 12 times larger in Iran. But the only person attacking him is Swalwell. Now we learn why.
And
why
by
is
the
this
way,
person still there?
Yeah, he just responded moments ago, Congressman, to the Axios story, saying to Politico, "I've been a critic of the president. I've spoken out against him. I was on both committees that worked to impeach him. The timing feels like that should be looked at." So now, let me just get this straight. Donald Trump is responsible for not so Swalwell being duped for 2 years before Trump became president? What? That's
and listen
cute.
Remember what Swalwell said. He accused the president of everything that he did by lying to the American public and sitting on the Intel Committee.
Congressman,
Not only should he be removed from the Intel, he should be removed from Congress as well.
Well, I think there's going to be a real inquiry into how much he knew, when did he know it, and how did this actually happen? How did it go down? Who opened the door here?
And when did Adam Schiff know, and when did the Speaker know? The Speaker appoints the Democrats to that committee.
We need our own whistleblower here. Congressman, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. I think that Kevin McCarthy saying that Swalwell needs to be removed from Congress is definitely a legitimate claim. When you have somebody in Congress who is linked to a Chinese spy of from a country that is known for hating America, who would rather see America fall off the face of the planet, and yet again, you see the same hypocrisy from that same person when making false claims and supporting false claims about a president who apparently sold away America's security and threw the democratic process of America out the window with false claims linking to Russia. You have that same group of people in that party that Representative Swalwell represents screaming Russia, Russia, Russia. Yeah, there was no claims or no evidence to be had that the Russia claims were true. And in fact, it came out that they were funded, that whole hoax was funded by a political rival of the president. Yet you have this guy who is so hypocritical and is another Democrat politician linked to China, profiting from China, not just like Hunter Biden and his father, making millions and billions from China through deals and being linked to China. And you have these Democrat politicians supporting China and protecting China and putting China ahead of the United States. But when it finds out that somebody is spying on the United States and a Congress representative linked to them, and the top leaders like Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Adam Schiff are nowhere to be found, it just goes to show you how hypocritical and how unhinged these people are, and how much of a scum representatives like Eric Swalwell are, who would throw out the sanctity and the freedom of the American people and their security to a country like China. And you've seen this happen countless of times, but the same people who do it lie and criticize other people for and claiming they do it when there's no evidence to support that claim. And it's shown multiple times that that's been the case. And like Representative McCarthy has said, something has to be done. There should be congressional hearings, and the Republicans in the House should be on top of that. There should be hearings. Mr. Swalwell should be kicked out of Congress, and he should be charged with some kind of crime because this is unacceptable behavior from a politician. This is not the first time you've seen former aides to Senator Dianne Feinstein being linked to Chinese spies. You've seen Joe Biden profiting off of China, receiving money from a country like China, and yet nothing is ever done about it. And that has to change. There has to be a time where law and order needs to be held, and nobody is above the law. Not even the Democrat Party. These people think they're above the law, and they try to make all these false claims that are just not true. And something needs to be done about it. This is getting out of hand. Well, this has been another episode of the Silent Majority Politics YouTube channel. If you are a patriot, I highly suggest hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell to get updates on when a new video comes out. And I would like to thank you for watching.